It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Jaguars coming up next.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You talk about this Titan defense.
It's quite a unit, #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's more on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Levis to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Titans at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and
he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Henry running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He finds Hopkins complete.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll try the action on 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Haskins is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
you know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
They are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returning it is Moore. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
2nd and 9. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Here we go. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7.
Now Levis.
Down Titans.
They set up the screen for Henry.
shedding the tackle, running right through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Titans first down.
Levis to throw off play action.
Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Play action now. Levis.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jaguars back with it on offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Flush to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Titans.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And Levis going to change the play.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Levis back to throw.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry as time expires in the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want the...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Gets past one man. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10.
Etienne once more.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
Henry up the middle, fighting him off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Titans have got it on cruise control.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. 5 carries on the previous series, and the 5th one, the 1-yard punch into the end zone.
Yeah, he showed the muscle, didn't he? He showed that getting into the end zone. You know what I think he'd like on this next series?
Another one?
Another 5 or more carries like that. Continue to chew things up. I bet he'd like a nice long run into the end zone to show off the rest of his talents.
Yeah, I'd like that. I also like, by the way, when you're demonstrating things like you were saying, he showed off the muscle. You're actually up here flexing.
Yeah, I was flexing. I'm just glad that people can't see that there's not much flex there.
Oh, come on. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gano's kick is good. They'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 157 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
19, Tiger, 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here's Levis.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
K'Lavon Chason, the former 1st-rounder, in there to get the sack. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Hey, rise! Think right. Good. More on Jaguars. First down. First and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
22 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they can't bring him down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Red on red. It's a pickup of 6. Hey, kill. Second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it.
And the Titans first down. Okay, ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Off the option, here's Henry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to third and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Levis on third down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
from the shotgun. Lawrence, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
Complete to Evan Ingram. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 3.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next